Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd do a quick van tour and show some of the upgrades that I've done to the motorhome to make it more suitable for living in full time. So this is my 2020 Eldis Marquis Majestic 196. It's a 6-berth family motorhome, relatively standard on the outside. There's external shower point, cold water only, water fill point, cassette point, and the battery box on this side. Then on this side we've got gas locker, external barbecue, and access to under-seat storage. On the inside, looking to the rear, we've got 2 bench seats that make into a large double bed. And this is the main lounge area. I have a TV DVD player. Don't really watch TV, mainly for use on DVDs, which my collection is just in the overhead cupboard. There's storage all around the back, giving you 6 storage cupboards. In the middle of the motorhome, we have a relatively standard kitchen, gas cooker, 3 gas hobs, 1 electric hob for when you're on hookup, a fridge and storage, microwave up above. This is an electric drop-down bed. This is probably one of the best features in the motorhome. You have a fully made up double bed all of the time, which drops down electrically. And it is super comfy. Here we have a small wet room with toilet, ideal for a shower, but it is relatively compact, but it works. One of the favourite upgrades that I've done is fitting an EMP hydraulic levelling system. This is operated by remote control, and not only is the motorhome always level when you're parked up for living in and sleeping in the motorhome, it also means that the shower will always drain away, because if not on level ground, if it's slightly nose down, the shower tray doesn't drain and holds water. Also, with it being remote control, you can take the remote control with you when you're parked, and I feel it's a very good anti-theft deterrent, as even if I park up to go to a supermarket or park up to go out for the day, I drop the legs, take the remote with me, and I feel it's a little bit more secure than just a standard motorhome parked up. In the gas locker, I have 2 refillable gasset cylinders, including the fill point. Filling with LPG is a lot more cost effective than buying Cala cylinders, so this has saved a lot of money and was a worthwhile upgrade. Very early on, I upgraded the battery to a Fogstar lithium battery, 105 amp hours, but this gives me twice the capacity of the lead acid battery that came with the motorhome. Also, on the rear axle of the motorhome, I had some upgraded coil springs fitted to assist the leaf springs. They're rated at 1100 kilograms each spring, and it's lifted the rear end of the motorhome up. I was having some grounding issues if coming out of a steep car park with the tow bar on the back, but this has really enhanced the ride of the motorhome, as well as lifting the rear. It's made it feel a lot more solid. So internally, I've got a Allpowers R2500 lithium power bank. I've also got a 200 watt flexible solar panel that can go outside to recharge that. Also charges while I'm driving. Game changer in winter. and it also means I have mains power in the motorhome when not on electric hookup. So in addition, with power upgrades, in here we have a Fogstar 20 amp lithium battery charger, and I've fitted a Victron shunt to enable me to monitor my power usage when on the battery. Down there, I don't know if you can see, that is a mains hookup changeover. So if I'm on standard mains hookup in a campsite, that will work. Alternatively, if I'm not on hookup, I can plug straight into my All Powers unit and gives me mains power all throughout the motorhome as if it was plugged in. In this cupboard, or under seat storage, we have a 5 kilowatt Chinese diesel heater. Again, game changer in winter, so much more economical than burning gas, and it's also easier obviously to get diesel than it is LPG at times. And the controller for that is fitted within easy reach of the bed, so when you wake up on a cold morning, you just flick the switch and it gets nice and toasty till you get up. So future upgrades, before this winter comes, I plan on fitting an additional Fogstar battery down where the diesel heater is. I'm going to go for an additional 280 amp hour. I'm going to keep the 105 and fit a battery changeover switch so I can use one or the other for discharging and charging. I also plan on fitting an additional 30 amp B2B charger, so when I'm driving I can get more power into the battery. The motorhome came with a 20 amp B2B charger, but having monitored that, it's obviously only a cheap one, and I'm lucky to get 12 amps out of it, so I'm going to add an additional 30 amps. There's 100 watts of solar panel on the roof, which is fine throughout summer, but before winter as well, I will try and add some additional solar to maximise the capacity of that. Other upgrades that have been done internally is all the seating foam has been replaced. The original foam was obviously a cheap quality foam, and the seating got quite uncomfortable. And also I've replaced with a custom mattress on the drop down bed, because the standard mattress again was getting uncomfortable. I put a mattress topper on, but there was a big dip in the middle of the mattress where it was starting to collapse in the middle of the bed. That was changed with a custom made mattress, and that is a sleep game changer, absolutely worth the money. The internal furnishings, staggering fact that I found out, that modern motorhomes are designed for 60 days use a year for 10 years. So in real terms, full time, that's 2 years use, and the internal furnishings are at the end of their lifespan. And I certainly found that with the seating foam and the mattress. Neither was a particularly expensive upgrade. The bed mattress was the most expensive. The seating foam, again, it was custom cut by GB Foams, and I just used the original covers and swapped them over onto the new foam, and again, never looked back. It's really much more comfortable to sit on. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions about some of the changes I've made, or questions about the motorhome in general, pop them in the comments and I'll come back to you. Thank you.